forest will always protect its children.
This must be the vortex mentioned in the folk song. It's the gateway to the trial grounds.
This whirlpool, it feels like a magic circle. If it works by teleporting you to another location, Chippy thinks it should be safe. At least it'd be safer than Cassidy's way of teleporting, right?
Then let's sail the boat straight into it. Hold on tight and don't let go.
Sinbad, you always surprise me with your ideas.
Well, this one seems super duper fun. I love a bit of danger.
Could this be the trial grounds from the folk song? It's another deserted island.
Sister, look! There's a treasure chest!
Nora, don't run off like that.
Magister, that chest gives Chippy a bad feeling.
Someone, grab Nora. Is everyone all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With me, there's 6. That's right. That was a trap, designed to teleport anyone who opens it without permission to dangerous... Those traps are usually meant for thieves. Teleporting them into pits filled with knives or...
But we got lucky. This place doesn't...
Sorry, Sonia. It's my fault for getting too excited.
Don't blame yourself, Nara. Chippy would do the same thing in front of pretty treasure like that.
Magister, that's your name, right? You're even comforting me. You're so kind.
Nora, you agreed not to act too impulsively.
I pinky promise. It won't happen again.
All right, enough with the lecture. Let's get out of here. Even though there aren't any visible dangers nearby, we should still be cautious.
Sonia, could you hold my hand?
Yes. Let's go.
won't run into any more.
It's hard to say. But come on, we'll get...
I'm so tired of this.
Stay strong, Hammy. We're definitely getting closer.
Sinbad, you seem... It would have been dangerous if we hadn't had you back there.
This is nothing. My old man used to adventure when my hands were too small, I dreamed of becoming a captain like him.
But what? What?
Well... yeah. I can't help but worry about the folks back in the village.
That's so sad.
No. I've actually been to sea before. Before Rustport got sealed off, I'd sail out sometimes just to get some fresh air. I still remember how bright the stars were back then. Afterward, I tried to navigate through the mist, but that eerie mist seemed to play games with me. No matter which way I went, I couldn't find a way out.
Oh my.
Let's not dwell on the past. The trials are waiting for us. My mothers will worry for me if I don't get off this island. I can't let them down.
Every sword is a witness.
It's another hint from Tritonus. Ah, the keys to the 3 trials. Doesn't this correspond to the hint on the previous tablet? So, that tells us from here, we can reach the islands of the 3 trials and complete. Chippy sees now. We'll bring back the keys to the stone tablet from earlier, and that should open the door to the treasure. But I'm worried about these trials. They're probably super difficult.
Didn't Tritonus give us some hints? The trial for this key most likely involves something related to running. When fishermen or sailors mention cycles, the trial for this key sounds like it requires stealth. Perhaps we'll have to sneak across.
Shall we go to these trial locations next? The stone tablet also said to heed the direction of the wind's whisper. But
I think I get it. It means we should head towards where the wind is blowing. The wind here blows from south to north. Let's explore the island first and see if there's a place to take a boat. In any case, the 3 trial islands we're looking for must not be far from this stone tablet.
we're so lucky to have Sinbad here. Magister, shall we set sail?
Horace, wisdom.
Here I...
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
Eat your fill, my children. The experiment was a total success.
Listen. Oh. Listen to the sound.
There is a boat here, Sinbad. Is this where the trials start?
It seems that we need to take a boat to the designated place at the
So it's a race on the water.
Maybe there's also a race on land.
Sonia, let's take a boat and set sail!
Look! We found it!
So the so-called key is just a...
This is our first piece of loot! Let's call it the... Magister, doesn't the shape match the base of the tablet where the waterfall meets? Yeah! It seems to fit one of the grooves of the base. At least it proves that the treasure in the folk song really exists. Some people didn't believe it and thought that my father was a fool obsessed with treasure hunting.
Now you found it for him.
It's too early to say that. We just got the first key. We still need 2 more to go. Relax. Don't think of it like a trial. Pretend it's a game.
Yes, Sonia, this is fun! But if you think too much, it won't be.
Yes, Nara, you're right. Let's fully commit to this game.
Every sword is a witness.
Kugrug Clay!
It's the Gruglin again! Magister, please stand back. Chippy will protect you.
Grugka! People come to trial! Trial. Fish. 3 types of fish. 1 at a time. On a plate.
He knows so many words.
We've never met a Gruglin that can talk normally before. Scholars of the Evergreen Conservatory had to study for years to imitate their language so they could communicate with them.
This is amazing. Elusive locales, talking creatures, mysterious treasures. It's like...
What do you think, Sonia?
This is too bizarre. I refuse to think about it.
Fish! Creatures of...
Oh! I remember! When the creatures of the sea return to the water... Gruglin, do you want us to return...
Not the sea! On a plate! 3 kinds of fish! 4...
You mean the next trial is to find 3 types of fish?
Grug! Ha! Yes!
A Gruglin is actually helping us with the trial? This place is special. Chippy no longer finds any...
Back to the point. I'm glad this guy pointed us in the right direction. We all know what we need to do now, right? That's right. There aren't many species of fish nearby. Fortunately, Sonia and I both grew up in Rustport. As the saying goes...
Rustport kids hook their first catch before they take.
That's right. Come on. Let me show you my... I'm exhausted. We finally caught 3 different kinds of fish. It's already dark. Let's keep them in a little pond for now.
Where should we bring them after this?
The Gruglin said to give them to a princess. We can look around in the morning.
Oh, I've heard a story of a princess. A brave knight found her and woke her up from her dream. Then the princess picked up a sword and defeated the dragon.
What kind of fairy tale is this? I've never heard of it.
It's a bedtime story that Sonia used to tell me.
I just made it up.
I love listening to Sonia's stories, whether it's the fairy eating the shark or the story of the lumberjack overthrowing a gang.
Sonia, what types of stories did you tell your sister? It seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
That was a long time ago, when I first joined the Carmine Whispers. Apparently, she remembers more than I do. We have more important things to talk about. If we were to spend the night here, we're going to need a fire.
I'll help.
Chippy will help too. Huh? Huh?
Doesn't this feel like a dream? Going on an adventure with my friends, having a bonfire on the beach. I'm not thinking of tomorrow or the future, just living in the moment. We take the trial and we succeed, and then we do it again. Don't you think this is going a little too smoothly? It's like those unbelievable tales spun by old sailors. I bet the first day we met was the start of our story. But because everything has gone so smoothly, I'm just like I said, this is the adventure I've always wanted. Even this feeling of peace seems surreal. Don't laugh at me, all right? Just let me quietly enjoy this.
Are you here to chat? I was just thinking of ways to have fun. Do you want to play together? It's fun, but let me warn you first. Your hair will get singed. You don't like me either? Can you tell me why Sinbad is scared of me? Although he's taking us treasure hunting, he's keeping his distance from me. It feels like he's afraid that Did I bite him before, or steal his things? Or is it because of my strange body? Really? Strange. I just want to know why Sonia looks at me with such sadness sometimes. Let me tell you a little secret. You all may doubt me and my intentions, but since the beginning, Sonia has never doubted me. Oh, you're no fun. I told you a secret, but you just tossed it aside. I'm sleepy. I'm going to go listen to Sonia's bedtime story. Good night.
Magister. It's peaceful at night here. I haven't had many moments like this in my life. Leisurely sitting by the sea, watching the waves with nothing to do. Yes. I should relax. Nara, Sinbad, and your companions are all having a great time. Watching them have so much fun looking for this treasure, I found myself relaxing as well. I was skeptical at first. Nothing is free in this world. Oh, I guess I'm just used to questioning everything. I've spent a long time unsure of life. Just like Nara. Yes, I had to take care of Nara by myself. I remember fighting the other urchins for food every day, but I always made sure to shield her from the cruelty of the outside world. That's why I told her those stories. I've gotten used to being wary of everything. Even now, it's hard to change. Thank you for listening. But I think I want to be alone for a bit. After all, it's hard to find a night like this.
Last night, Chippy had a dream. In the dream, Chippy burrowed into the sand and kept going forward, following a voice. When Chippy came out, Chippy saw something strange. Chippy didn't hear it clearly, but the voice told Chippy to place a fish on the disc and pray. And then we could awaken the daughter of the ocean, the princess. Chippy thought the dream was too incredible to be real. After waking up, Chippy went to check it out. The disc is actually there, Magister. Chippy's dream was true.
Wow, dreams really do come true on this. Let's go take a look. If we don't quickly deal with the fish we caught yesterday, they're just gonna end as breakfast.
It's...
I can't believe the key was hidden in the mouth of the Dame Dangler. Ugh, there's so much saliva. So the Dame Dangler was the princess of the ocean. So this is the cycle key.
But what does this have to do with cycles?
Perhaps in this part of the ocean, the Dame Dangler can indeed be regarded as a beautiful princess.
So we spent all this time and effort catching 3 types of fish just because this princess had a craving?
Even Sonia is making jokes now.
There's a golem! There's a
That's a big...
It's a very dangerous machine. We'd best to keep our... Speaking of which, does the god of the waves want...
Think carefully about the key. Legend has it that the god of the waves is...
In that case, this trial may want us to avoid the guards and not fight them.
Yes. I just took a closer look. These guys all have blind spots. If we're careful...
sword is a witness.
According to the notes we found, the golems were intentionally left here by the...
Most of the golems here were not strong or very aggressive. Tritonus, the god of the waves, doesn't seem to like killing? This is a new discovery. After all, during the Immortal War, all the gods were fighting for their lives.
More than that, we just defeated that lump of rock. Where's the key?
Although it's called a key, it's just a small stone, and maybe it's buried around here somewhere. Let's look for it.
Now we have all 3 keys. I wonder what kind of treasure...
What I want. No one...
I want to be with my sister forever. But I already have...
Nara.
Chippy doesn't have anything he wants. Chippy just wants the Magister to get his memories and powers back. Chippy is so sly. Huh? What did Chippy say? Because this makes my wish seem very selfish. I just want to be Merlin's most beloved familiar. Merlin, what do you want?
Just hold on a little bit longer. We get the treasure, and then we'll head right...
We should go back to the island where we started and put the keys back on the stone tablet.
That's right. We need the boat. It's anchored...
Sinbad, what's wrong?
It's so foggy.
This is nothing compared to the fog in Rustport.
Right. But what I'm saying is, since we've come this far, it's better to play it safe.
Are you scared?
Of course not.
Then why are you shaking?
Sinbad, you're as spineless as a jellyfish!
Sinbad, how about you steer the boat, and I'll be your first mate?
You want to be the first mate?
Uh-huh. I'll see to any trouble we run into on the high seas.
I mean, I never thought you would be willing to be my first...
Don't make a big deal out of it. I'm just in the mood to change things up a bit. Besides, you've been acting like quite the captain on this journey.
Do you really think I could be a good captain? Well, if you say so. No more delays! Let's set sail! All hands on deck! From now on, you must all follow Captain Sinbad's orders! Ha! Let's plow through the fog and sail straight to the treasure! Actually did it? "35 tries, and I failed again. Oh, this compass is broken too. Yep, I'm so gonna die here.
Once you become the captain you were born to be, the compass will guide you.
Captain? Me? That's funny.
Sinbad! We made it out! Thanks to you.
Looks like you've had an incredible adventure. So now that you've braved all the trials to get here, what's your take on it all? Oh, I bet. Although the trials were probably tough, adventures with friends are always fun. Actually, I have more challenges to make our time together even more fun. You're the first ones to make it here. Let me think of a special reward. How about this? I'll reward you by letting you stay here with me. Why not? You don't like it here? Okay, to be honest, I think it's pretty boring here too. Alrighty, let me officially announce that treasure hunt trials are over! What makes an adventure great is the unknown treasure it promises, and you're about to become— But before you go, I have a question for you. Magister Merlin, do you still remember your mission? Though I can't leave this place, I can hear the sorrowful cries of the Tree of Life. Yes, the Tree of Life. The very origin of everything. That's the very reason Jura set you out on this journey. Magister, please remember the mission. Don't worry, Magister. Beneath you, the threads of many destinies will weave together. The Tree of Life has told me that you will find all the answers at the end of— Magister, do you still remember Dora's instructions? I see it.
Your journey will bring answers to everything. I'll leave it in your hands.
Hello? Are you zoning out? Hey, chin up. You've definitely got this.
Magister! Magister, can you hear me? Tassie? Was she here? Huh. I didn't see Tassie. Is there something wrong with this entrance? You've been acting weird since we've got here.
Magister, did you see something we can't see?
Let's hold off on the spooky stories until it's dark. How about you rest outside for now? Let your little hamsters stay with you while we go into the cave. You don't have to force yourself. All right. We've been through so much together. And it would be so much more fun to witness the treasure's discovery. Let's get in there. I can't wait. think I just saw a spirit fly by, and it looked like my father. He went out to find treasure and never returned. I never expected to see him here.
A spirit? I've never seen a spirit before. Where's the spirit? Show me where it is!
A spirit?
Huh? So nobody saw what I saw? So I wasn't imagining things. But why are we the...
Huh. Magister also said he saw Tassie earlier. It must be because Merlin's magic is so strong that he can see things that others can't.
Is that so? But why did he become a spirit? Did he have regrets or unfinished business? So you're saying he appeared just to warn me about the danger ahead? That sounds too coincidental. But knowing that he still cares about me makes me feel a little better. We can't let this stop us. Let's get going.
The forest will always protect its children.
Every sword is a witness.
The forest will always protect its children.
Forest wisdom?
The razor point.
Listen. The forest will always protect its children.
What is wisdom?
Well, victory is deserved.
Are you lost? Follow me. Are you lost? Follow me. The constellations guide us to victory.
What is wisdom?
Listen.
Oh.
Hey everyone. I've given it some thought and decided.
Oh.
I think I just saw something. Just as I thought. You saw it too. Yes. I saw Nara by observing how everyone reacted. It seems that only the Magister...
But Nara is standing right beside you. We've all been seeing weird stuff during this journey. Could it be something in the food we ate last night?
Then hallucinations would have occurred before we reached this point.
Ah, I'm so curious! What does my spirit look like? Was I translucent? Did I have a super pale face? What was I doing? Did I say hi to you?
You saw me and ran away. I'm starting to think that this might be a new trial set up by that fairy. Sinbad and I both saw spirits of our loved ones.
Is this a 4th trial? I thought we only had 3 trials.
If this is truly a trial, we have no choice but to don't overthink it. Let's stay focused and move forward.
Even if you escape to the ends of the earth, you can't escape from me.
You were following us all along. How did he do that without anyone noticing?
Sonia, who is this guy? He just popped out of nowhere.
Don't worry. I won't let him take you from me again. Magister, stay alert. That's Hodgkin, the captain of the Immortal and the leader of the Dead Tide fleet.
That dirty sea dog. Was it all part of his plan? He's been waiting for us to fall into his trap! Hodgkin, don't even think about stopping us!
Don't be ridiculous! I could wipe you out with a wave of my hand!
Don't worry, your delivery's coming up.
Every sword is a witness.
I can't believe we actually defeated Hodgkin! Wow! What a victory!
Sinbad, why didn't you tell us that Hodgkin could turn into a spirit?
Huh? What?
Wasn't the Hodgkin we just fought a spirit?
He did look like a spirit. Magister, did you notice anything unusual?
I'm confused. I think I saw Hodgkin himself.
I saw what Chippy saw. Instead of a spirit, I think it was more like Hodgkin's phantom.
The 3 of us saw something different from the Magister. Is it like what Hammy said? Do mages have the ability to see—
Seriously, what is going on?
As the Magister regains more power, it makes sense that he can see through illusions and discern the truth.
Hodgkin's corpse disappeared too. And there are no traces of our fight anywhere. I swear I felt his hook slice through me. Was such a vivid battle really just an illusion?
It takes incredible power to conjure an illusion this realistic. I didn't know the God of the Waves was skilled at creating illusions. I don't recall reading anything like that.
I can't wrap my head around this. Let's just grab the trap.
So there really is a treasure.
Ah, a ship! I love it! It's mine now.
This bottle reminds me of the drift bottles from fairy tales. It's so big. Only a giant could make a bottle this size, right?
The drift bottles that Chippy found usually contain things like sand, flowers, and notes. What kind of bottle contains a ship?
This ship seems so familiar.
Let me take a look at those small bottles scattered around.
It's a painting of Ryham and Muriel.
Be careful. This might be another illusion.
Wait, is that Aaron in the painting? Magister, Chippy can't believe his eyes.
Is that the remnant peaks in the painting? There's also the giant golem summoned by Elucia. Oh, that was a nightmare.
Now it feels like we're caught in another one.
It looks like the painting in these bottles depict our past experiences.
Sinbad, did you find anything that relates to you?
Yes. This figure in the painting is definitely my old man. I will never forget that day.
What about Sonia?
The paintings on these bottles show things from many years ago that I've never mentioned to anyone.
Just like the paintings we found, they show the journey we experienced with the Magister. But only the events after he lost his memory. They don't depict the legendary adventures he had.
Speaking of which, could it be that these bottles capture the memories of the one who opens them? The bottle I opened shows scenes from my childhood with Nara and my later experiences with the Carmine Whispers. But Nara's bottle only shows our childhood.
In this painting, my old man is wearing a patched vest. It was his favorite piece, so he couldn't possibly wear that out at sea. Now that I think about it...
The paintings here are just reading our memories.
That's why the painting in the Magister's bottle only shows experiences from Ryham onward.
So that's how it is. It's all like the dreams I used to have.
I get that feeling too. Ever since we entered this cave, things have been getting increasingly unrealistic.
What do you mean?
You finally figured it out. The moment you stepped onto the island, you entered Olmus's dream. This is
Olmus? Isn't this the name of the tree?
Exactly. You have an excellent memory. Let me reintroduce myself. I'm Tassie, sometimes known as the Fairy of Dreams. As you may have guessed, I'm the guardian of this place. Following Tritonus's orders, Olmus and I guard the treasure he hid within the realm of dreams. Brave adventurers, you've demonstrated your will and strength. As a reward, I will give you the treasure. It will be something you long for the most. The thing that dwells within your deepest dreams.
Sonia can have mine.
Oh, poor little thing. It almost hurts me to tell you that you don't get to pick the treasure. But don't you worry. Your sister will definitely get what she wants.
Why can't Nara choose?
Take your reward before you ask any questions. So, Sonia, tell me what is it that you see right?
A staff symbolizing the power of the Carmine Whispers.
And? Remember, your treasure is something only...
Nara's bow and a paper boat she made.
Is it a hard choice? Have you been struggling with how to choose?
No.
Don't be greedy. I can't give you everything. Please pick the one you want.
I've made up my mind. My life won't change based on the choice I make here. I have to take Nara back to Rustport and fight off the Dead Tide fleet. No matter what choice I make, it won't change what I have to do next.
How interesting. It's the first time I've met someone willing to forego the treasure. Since you've made your decision, I wish you luck. But since you've completed the trial, if you need it, you can take the chest of gold at my feet. All right, Sinbad, you're up next.
I'm nervous. I wonder what kind of treasure I'll...
Look, there's a mountain of gold to your left, and a mountain of silver to your right. No matter what you choose, you'll never have to worry about money again.
Huh. Gold and silver. Isn't it all...
Haven't you always wanted wealth? With this money, you could buy a castle and have everyone you care about move in.
Yes. You're right.
Good. You better choose quickly.
Money. I've always wanted money.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, you won't regret this. Oh, harsh. There's no such thing as mislead.
I've made up my mind. I know what I truly want.
You know you can't change your mind, right?
You didn't even give me a real choice. What I want most isn't money.
Oh wow, that's a bit of a surprise. The person who loves gold the most? Alright then. I do have another choice for you, but it's tattered and old. Are you sure you want it?
My old man used to tell me stories every time he came back from the sea. In those stories, he'd fend off pirates and find countless treasures. They were just made-up lies to make me happy. But my old man had only one decent vest. He couldn't even afford a new compass, but he'd still sail out in storms.
Why are you talking about your father all of a sudden?
Because this is the compass.
Ah, so it was your father's, and it became yours? Shh, don't say that, Chippy. You'll make him sad.
It's okay. This was his lucky charm, but now it's mine. The weather was awful the day he left. I had a bad feeling, so I cried and begged him to stay. He took out this compass and told me that he had to go on a special mission. As his first mate, my mission was to stay home and wait for his return, and I would take his name and become the great Captain Sinbad. But he never came back. His ship, his compass, and him. That filthy sea rat. He'd throw away anything for his dreams. Even me. But I still look up to him. I still want to be like him. It's hard to believe that I'm now living out the adventure I always dreamed of. We've journeyed together, faced trials, and found the treasure. If only my old man could see me with my crew. Tessie, may I know why you have my old man's compass?
That's a fairy secret. It's true that the compass belonged to your father, but it also carries the power of the god of the waves. After Tritonus fell, most of his power returned to the world, but a fragment remained and settled into this compass.
You're telling me this compass holds Tritonus's power? Can I use it?
That's for you to discover. It has been slumbering in the depths of time, and you, our fortunate adventurer, are the one who has awakened it. Well, this compass will at least guide you on your journey.
Right. My old man used to tell me that the compass would lead me wherever I wanted to go.
Okay, next up.
It's time for the Magister's treasure. Chippy thinks this chest looks the best. Chippy, don't be silly. That one is filled with weapons. The Magister won't need those. I think this one with grimoires is better. The Magister is already quite skilled in magic. He doesn't need more grimoires. Well then, a chest of new clothes might be nice. The Magister's wardrobe is still quite empty. This is such a tough decision.
Don't be troubled. I've decided to give you all 3 treasures. These are from my personal collection, so I'm the one who gets to decide what to do with them. Just like that little girl, the 3 of you also do not qualify for any treasures.
Why? We worked hard too.
Whoopsie. I did explain the rules from the start, so it's not my fault if you missed them. I really admire your bravery and smarts, so I decided to share some of my special collection with you. This is all there is, though. Oh, and one last thing. Magister Merlin, your adventure is only just beginning. You are only on the first path of your journey.
Huh? You're just speaking in riddles now.
Calm down, little hamster. It's about time for Olmus to wake up. Come with me. I bet my friend is excited to thank you all. Olmus, you're awake.
Sassy, it's been a while.
Let me introduce you to my very best friend and fellow guardian of this place, Grandpa Olmus.
Whoa! This tree can talk?
Oh, little one. Don't ever do that to me.
To prevent the remnants of his power from being seized by dark forces, Tritonus entrusted it was only when you brought the Chosen Ones and drew forth Tritonus' sword that Olmus was able to awaken from his long slumber.
Think of your journey through the dark forest, the remnant peaks and the ashen wastes. After the fall of the gods, part of their power took tangible forms and scattered. In the words of the gods, the power of the sword. During the immortal war, the gods entrusted divine swords to their followers to lead them to victory and honor. Yes, the sign of the loosened tree, the knights who offered the faith stone, and the ones who inherited the mark of the setting sun. They were all heroes, chosen by the divine swords. You should know more than I. How is it that you seem more lost than I am? For some reason, Dura's instructions seem to have been more. Even with your memories clouded, you've walked a path that was meant for you. Merlin, Your guidance has allowed the chosen ones to claim their destined swords. I can see the convergence of countless destinies at your feet. It's time for you to continue your journey. The legend has only just begun. When your mission is complete, you're welcome to come back and visit me. I will greet you with every leaf on my branches.
Farewell, Magister Merlin. Head to the beach now. I've already sent your friends there.
You've got everything you need to fix the ship. What have you been doing?
But boss, by the tides and the waves, we've been working like proper sea dogs. Besides patching up the ship, we also had to keep a sharp eye out for any trouble. Not to mention, we had to make sure Nara was all right.
Aye, she's been out cold like a dead fish this whole time, and we couldn't leave her out on the deck like driftwood.
I've been keeping a weather eye on her, and she hasn't moved a muscle. Not even a flutter of her eyelids.
Hold on. Wasn't she with us on the treasure hunt? I'm sure she was with Sonia the whole time. Wait. No. Sonia, turn around.
No one's behind me.
Did your sister rise from the waves like a ghost or something?
That's impossible.
Then how do you explain the Nara we saw? If everything that happened back there was a dream, then why do I have this compass in my hand?
What happened in the dream was real for us because we were in it. But Greatborns don't dream. So the real Nara was asleep here and didn't actually enter the dream with us. Then how come we still saw Nara in there?
It might be because of my memories and desires. I've always wanted to see Nara as a child, so she appeared in the dream. I can't believe my wish was granted like this. How could the fairy be so cruel? Sorry, I need a moment to myself. You guys go ahead and board the ship.
Sonia didn't want any treasure. I guess seeing the fake Nara was her way of getting what she wanted. The Nara who went through the trials and adventures with us will always live on in our memories. Even though Graveborns don't dream, maybe Nara's spirit and our dreams merged at some point. After all, anything can happen in the Dream Isle, right?
Every sword is a witness.
need a captain.
Child, become the captain you were born to be. The compass will guide you.
Take us home.
We finally did it. We made it back to Rustport in one piece.
Cheers to Captain Sinbad! Thanks to you, we set sail just in time.
It's all thanks to this compass. I don't really know what happened, but for a moment, I felt like a real captain. And when I do become one, I'll navigate my own course.
You're already a real captain. From now on, the compass will guide you wherever you want to go.
We've only got one problem now. Hodgkin took Nora.
I have to bring her back.
Calm down, Sonia. I understand how you feel. But you saw what Hodgkin's little trinket did to Nara. We need to come up with a plan.
What's the deal with that thing anyway?
Water Whites, here's your chance to get back at Hodgkin. You've been wronged, and now's the perfect time for revenge.
That thing of Hodgkin's can turn the living into graveborns. The Dead Tide Fleet calls it the Void Relic.
Where did he get it from?
I have no idea. Nara's been trying to get her hands on it for ages, but even she doesn't know much about it. It seems like only Hodgkin's most trusted advisors, like Viperian, get to see it up close.
Well, if that's the case, attacking them head-on isn't the smartest option. We need to come up with a clever plan.
Don't get any ideas about stealing it. That thing can recognize its owner. Those who tried to steal it before didn't end well.
All right. Thanks for letting us know. Consider this your chance to make up for your past mistakes.
Sonia, what should we do next?
The Dead Tide Fleet could strike at any time. We need to find Hugin and get the Chainkeeper ready with some cannons.
What happened? Luca went to the white space and found it completely destroyed, but you guys were nowhere to be seen.